as Diaz inadvertently gets the ball back and plays it back to the goalkeeper. Coming forward is Fernandes. We lost it again, Portugal, and Bruno. Is it Bruno Fernandes? No, it was Bernardo Silva, sorry, who made the foul. And Denmark have got a free kick in a dangerous position in an area where, quite frankly, they could cause trouble here for Portugal. With Christian Eriksen, he could put a dangerous ball into the box. And who knows what might happen. It will be the experienced Christian Eriksen who's going to whip the ball into the box. You feel right-footed here. Eriksen, although referees halted play, he wants that a bit more organising, and Ronaldo just asking the question of the Slovenian referee, causing a little bit of frustration. But Eriksen takes it now, right-footed, headed out well by Leao, and the referee once more has blown for a free kick. He's seen something that he didn't like, and Ruben Diaz, I think, is glad to get the decision. So it may have just been a little nudge in the back, didn't look like too much, but there you have it, as the ball goes long towards Ronaldo, unable to win it, and Denmark get the ball back straight away. Can come at Portugal. They're having a bit of a spell here, the Danes. And Roberto Martinez's side will need to be careful, because if Denmark can get a goal, then it just gets that little bit more difficult. But Vitinha wins it back, and here come the Portuguese once more. Silva plays it out to Rafa Leao on this near side, but he uses to slow it down. Rafa Leao, not really his style, but he's just slowed the game up slightly as Vitinha sprays it out to Diaz. Now Bernardo Silva, Vitinha. Here's Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes now on this near side. Nuno Mendes loses it. Denmark come forward. Options, but Dalot does well to win it back. And Portugal can go again. Here's Nuno Mendes driving forward again for Portugal. He's been involved a lot, the fullback, but it's well won back by Hjulman. And Schmeichel now has it between the sticks. And now they can come forward in numbers, but it's a bad ball up to Højlund again, and Portugal are able to retrieve it as Fernandes plays it back to Ruben Diaz. Here's Conceição on the far side. Vitinha back to Vitinha once more, gets it back. Here come Portugal coming forward. Ronaldo, what a good tackle by Vestergaard. Just to nip in there and get it ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo. And Dorgu now on the far side. It's Christian Eriksen. Just slowing the game down now, Denmark. There's no need for them to force it, but they are going rather slow. As the ball ends up out on the far side once more, and it's Lindstrom of Everton taking on Diaz. Always wriggle his way through, and Ruben Diaz does well. Sticks out that right leg and thwarts any chance of Jesper Lundstrom getting into attacking phase, but Ronaldo's giving it away, and here they come with Eziksen once more. Can Denmark make the most of this period? They're certainly having one. Norgard puts one in. It's flicked off the feet of, I think it was Inacio once more, but deflected off his foot into the hands of Diogo Costa. And Portugal have the ball again. Nuno Mendes is down here. He's got a slight issue. So we'll just check to see if he's all right, the Portuguese centre-back. Portuguese full-back, sorry. And yep, he's fine, he's up, and Portugal get the game going once more. Ronaldo on halfway, back to Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo has it again, dropping deep. Fernandes again. Vitinha. Taking on Ericsson, forced wide though by Fernandes. Portugal need to get a little bit more into their groove in this one. They've slowed things down quite a lot as Diogo Dalot plays into the feet of Ronaldo, 25 yards out, trying to take on defender. Well played, Christian Norgard to stop him from doing so. Denmark get the ball back, but picking it back to Portugal again. But good tackle by Ruben Diaz to retain possession as Nuno Mendes has it on this near side. Here's Nuno Mendes. It's a bit overcooked that. It's asking a lot of the Portuguese left back, and it's gone out harmlessly behind for a goal kick to Denmark. But it's a good bit of defending there by Joachim Andersen, of course, the Fulham centre-back. Doing a good job this season for Fulham as they are beginning to flirt with European places in the Premier League. As Rafael has it on this near side now for Portugal. Well played, Joachim Andersen. In towards Hjulman. Back to Schmeichel, who sweeps the ball out to Dorgu on this far side. He was blocked off though there by Diogo Dalot, and that will be a free kick to Denmark. Which they've taken short once more. Going back to centre-back is Schmeichel, who's, well, he's almost run that out of play. Panically kicks it forward. It's gone out to Bruno Fernandes on the far side. Plays it into Conceição. Squared up again by Dorgu. Not winning that battle yet, Conceição. And he's kicked the ball in somehow. And it's come out to Vitinha. It was a good effort by the Paris Saint-Germain midfielder, but it was just too high and over the top. And it has gone behind harmlessly for a goal kick to Denmark. They did well there, Conceição. It's a close call as to whether the ball had gone out or not. Referees and linesmen between them gave him the benefit of the doubt, I think. And the shot by Vitinha was deemed not to have taken a deflection, although that looked debatable from the replay. And it went out behind for a goal kick as Nuno Mendes now has it. It's inside the Danish half. Good ball from Inacio, but no, it's straight wide of Ronaldo. And here comes Denmark again coming forward with Lindstrøm. Looking at the options ahead of him. It's short to Dorgu. Christian Eriksen shoots 30 yards from goal, and it balloons high and wide over the top. And it's gone out harmlessly